All
There we
right,
go.
awesome. We're back. We're back.
We are
Okay,
back.
guys. Anybody in the chat? You guys didn't miss a thing. We're in here. We were just kind of playing around talking about Spider Man, and we just kind of just kind of to go over what we said. We just it's brought everybody together. It kind of just I guess a fix it film, trying to like tie it loose ends and see what's going on. And then we started talking about how in the movies, you have people that dress up as Spider-Man and cosplay. And so, leading us on to our next topic, how this year, if anybody's love conventions, if you like go to anime conventions or been to any conventions, put a one in the chat, please. Or you're just a fan of conventions and like to see those people cosplay, put a one in the chat. Um, so yeah, so Omicron. What are y'all thinking? Like this is a big deal. It's been a scary thing.
Yeah.
How is it
Omicron and his new redheaded cousin Flurona.
Oh, Florona can go.
Corona?
I was just telling Khan. I
Flurona.
was just telling Khan about Florona because it was crazy because we just came from the area. They were just talking about they found the first case of it. And I'm just like, now we're just making up things. Like it's just a lot going on. And then I just feel like even with some cases of like COVID was probably like some really bad flu or like, like I think everything is just like everything now. And it's just crazy. It's out of control. But in relation to cons, it's interesting that we con of cons started off going to cons and like really enjoying them and seeing them how they were in 2019. And then the very next year, it's like, shut it off. Like, it was just like nothing. And then when it switched into that whole virtual, space. And then as it moved out of kind of like that initial pandemic stage, it opened up and you saw differences in like how you can enter in the con, masks, vaccine mandates, like things like that. And then even now to like, I don't know what the future will hold, but it was interesting that we started going to cons and really interested in it and seeing it as how it was before, and now seeing the changes that's being made throughout this pandemic. And we can't even say like post-pandemic. We're just gonna be in it.
Yeah, I think COVID is going to be a part of our lives, like the flu is a part of our lives. It just is something that's just not going to go away. And I agree with you, Christina. Cons are going to be, and they were starting with 2020, and I think they will continue to be moving forward in the near future, depending upon the political climate. So whether there's going to be a flu mandate, whether requiring, I'm sorry, a vaccine mandate, whether the vaccine mandate is legal or illegal, whether we should be wearing masks, whether there is a mask mandate, whether that's legal or illegal, whether, but the bottom line, with going to conventions, I think with Omicron, because of its transmissibility is you cannot go to a con in 2022 moving forward and think that you are safe from getting COVID, because Omicron is just as catching, as some experts are saying, is just as transmissible as the common cold. So it's not, to me, it's not going to be news that people went to a con and suddenly there is COVID-19 spikes. That's not going to surprise me, because people are going to go. They won't know if they're symptomatic until after the con is over. Like you said, Christina, is it the flu? Is it a cold? Is it my allergies, or is it corona?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. So, and I've seen almost no one abide by, if you're sick, stay home.
Oh, no.
Especially with the amount of money that people are paying to go to these cons, they are not staying home because they got a cough.
They put that cosplay together. You're going to see this cosplay.
Exactly. That's
happen.
the other layer, and people are not socially distant. I know, because as soon as I see a cosplayer doing something big, I'm going to be like, ah! But that's what you do at cons. You walk up to the people that you admire their work. You have those conversations with people that you never knew existed until they walked in your favorite cosplay. So I think con life is the way that it's going to change essentially is, and I hate to sound like a video game, nowhere is safe.
No, it's everywhere.
Except for at home, because guess what? There are virtual cons now, including SocialDCon, which I'll introduce it again if you didn't hear earlier, if you wasn't here. SocialDCon had its second annual online virtual con, October 30th and the 31st. We're pending our dates this year, but we'll be definitely doing again. We had some contests. We had some contest winners. Actually, in the chat is Hungry Granger, which was one of the contests. Oh, Big was actually no Hungry's in there. Who was anybody else in the chat in there? Let me know if you were in the competition, the contest, if you were in there. But a lot of people in the Discord that are in the chat right now were actually in the contest. Hungry was second place. I want to say Hungry took second place for the Smash Brothers tournament, and then we had our trivia tournament, and we had some we played some Jackbox. So that was fun, and we all streamed all on Twitch, and it was a 2-day event. It was very fun. You can stream it from home. You can watch. You can be involved. We might even make it bigger and stream some stuff on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. As well as there was a SetsuCon. SetsuCon was another, which actually SetsuCon actually inspired a lot of SocialDCon, which streaming from Twitch. And they actually had a pretty big turnout, as well as they're actually a con that is from Pennsylvania. I think they're founded in Pennsylvania, in like the mountain area, pretty far, like 4 hour drive over there. But I would hope they would do it again. I don't think they will, but I think it's good for people, even if you're not a if it's not about the corona, but accessibility. Can you get to cons? Do you want to be involved and still get to? And if you're unable to, you want something from home. So again, another ad on SocialDCon. Check us out. Again, it's pending. We'll be, like I said, posting out content every week. We have our blog post that will be coming from socialdcon.org, and we'll post that on our Facebook page, SocialDCon on Facebook, as well as we'll have videos on YouTube and Facebook Live posted on our both pages. All right, so check that out. We're
also gonna have some fun nights too. Remember,
some what?
We're gonna have some fun nights too. On Facebook, some smaller trivia things, word games, all of those.
Pending.
Oh yeah, so those are coming as well.
Go follow the pages. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think I'm gonna go back and talk a little more about the Omicron and like what cons are doing to battle it. I think the best thing to do is like so you can have the sniffles, right? You can have the sniffles. It should be common cold, and nobody wants a common cold either, but what you gonna do? But the thing is, it's just, just kind of get that swab test real quick. See if it's, if it's an antigen test, that's fine, rapid test. If it comes up negative, come on, you probably just cold, nobody wants the flu either. But,
no.
I think that's not at the top of our worry list right now. So I think the safest bet is like we don't want to push everybody with the sniffles away. I don't think any con wants to push anybody with the sniffles, just the sniffles. I've had allergies before.
Sniffle, cough, some allergies, like all of those.
Yeah.
All of those things. I think it is important for just at least that rapid test or something like that. I mean, those tests that are like, oh, you need to take it within 3 days or so. I have my feelings about that because you could be good today, but then you get something tomorrow, but it didn't come up in that test you took 2 days ago. It's I got my things about that. But I think the test is more important. Is I think the most important thing because at this point we're moving into a phase where there was a phase where it's you can't come in here unless you're vaccinated. And then that was it. It was you have to be vaccinated. But then, there's people popping up positive that are vaccinated. So it's you have to move beyond that and just kind of test. I mean, I know it's not the most pleasant test, but I think that's almost the safest thing to do. But I know that's going to be a big holdup. Even thinking back to, we were going to go to this, like, I can't think of it. It was like an Asian celebration festival in downtown DC. And the major thing was that they were requiring, I think they're just requiring like vaccine cards, and everyone was trying to get in, but the lines were so long. But can you imagine if like everyone had to take a test and then wait, and then it can come? It's just like, I don't know if there's another way to make things a little more, I don't know, not speedy. I mean, we want things to be safe, but like I think there's other ways that.
Well, I think logistically speaking, it can be done, because look what's happening. If they want to do it like they did with the schools, for example, DCPS, I think, did a good job in distributing thousands and thousands of tests. And then they had a place where people could upload their results, or they could just bring the results with them to the event. And I feel like I would pay a little bit more to have a test provided to me, and I have to bring that test in, and that it's a controlled thing, like because these items, they have numbers, they have barcodes. You can scan it and make sure that barcode went to that person, and you can scan in whether it was negative or positive, or whether they didn't have one. So logistically, it can be done. It's a nightmare for organizers, though. On the back end, I'm sure it would be unreal. Now, like a con as big, say, for example, as the San Diego Comic-Con, where you have tens of thousands of people, I have no idea how they would do that. But again, DC public schools are dealing with hundreds of thousands of students.
Right. It's funny you mentioned DCPS, because when they started changing their I guess their requirement to come in and say, oh no, a parent have a signed parent note that says you don't have COVID and you can come on in. I said, what? I was like, you were on the right track, DCPS, and then this. And then literally like people were like making fun of it, and like Timmy's mom, Timmy doesn't have COVID, signed Timmy's mom. And then like
right. Yeah, they really rolled back on that because of how it happened, and I really think that they should not have. And I agree with you.
They were on the right track. They had it and then the snow threw it off a little bit, and then like I understand it was like so many obstacles, but that was hilarious. I was like, really?
Yeah.
I don't have to find a test. I just got to write on a little piece of note card and say Timmy doesn't have it.
I just think that if you have taken a rapid test with your own personal doctor, or if you've taken a home test, so long as you bring in that proof that you've taken it that day, that you are good, that you should be let in. But again, logistically, for people trying to get thousands of people or even hundreds of people in at once, it's something that they're going to have to start laying the groundwork for now, and we're not seeing that. We are not seeing that. There are no cons that are announcing, other than they want to see your vaccination status. And jump back onto what you said, Christina. One of the things that they are not harping on one side of the aisle, but they are harping on deeply on the other side of the aisle, is the fact that vaccines don't keep you from getting it. Vaccines at this point keep you from dying from it. For the most part, there's a certain population that will, regardless of vaccination status, will have adverse effects. But that is the reality of the vaccinations right now. The vaccination is not, oh, you won't get it. It's the same thing as the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine does not guarantee that you won't get the flu. The flu vaccine will guarantee that if you do get the flu, it won't be as bad as if you didn't have the vaccine. It does not stop transmission. It does not stop the virus itself from entering your body. What it stops is the increased rates of hospitalizations. Now, the one thing I know that they're going to have to contend with at cons, just as we have to do with schools, although Omicron, not only is it more transmissible, but now we're seeing an uptick of children being hospitalized and passing away from this particular variant, where the others, it wasn't that case. So Now, what do we do with that population that can be vaccinated? Parents don't want their kids vaccinated. Now we have something highly transmissible and now potentially fatal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be looking very closely to see how cons address those very issues, because there's a lot of kids going to cons. And I don't want a 4-year-old giving me COVID.
I don't want a 4-year-old getting COVID.
I don't want a 4-year-old getting COVID either. Yeah.
And going back up, I know we missed a lot of comments in the chat, but going up, there was one that I think was Hungry. It was just not to mention you have the people who just either don't care or haven't taken it seriously at all. So, and those people may have children and just tell them not to care. And it's just it is what it is. And that's the same one that'd be like, little Timmy doesn't have COVID, go to school, and just keep it moving. But that's everyone has to be safe. I mean, big gatherings like that. Thinking back to, I can't remember what the con was that we went to.
Otacon? Was it Otacon? He was in
Otacon, when it was in National Harbor, and we were shoulder to shoulder, and it was crazy because that was February 2020, I believe. So literally the next day was shut it down, but shoulder to shoulder. It was an amazing event.
Sorry, I think it was SocialDCon. Katsucon? Was it Katsucon?
It's one of those something.
It was one of those cons. It was in the National Harbor.
It was in National Harbor.
Gaylord, at the Gaylord.
PG County. But shoulder to shoulder, amazing outfits. Everyone it was just packed. It was actually it was too much actually. But to think that the very next month, it was oh my gosh, everyone stay home, this, that. It's interesting to see that. And then versus when we went to, or just virtual cons. You mentioned SocialDCon, that was a virtual con. Seeing that, shoulder to shoulder, to logging into Twitch, to going to cons and showing your vaccine card, to whatever's going to happen in the future. It's an interesting progression.
I think at some point, like you said, everybody said it in here, everybody said it before. COVID is going to turn into the common cold. It will turn into the flu. It's not going to be eradicated. I don't see it being eradicated unless, unless nothing. I just don't see it being eradicated. I think it's been here. I'm sure it's been in animals forever. I mean, we've had variations of Corona. Corona's been here for a while. COVID-19 is relatively, I guess, evolved. But the biggest thing is that just kind of accepting that, if we're going to be, as an individual, we have to make sure as individuals we're safe. We cannot depend on other people to do something to make us safe. You know what I'm saying? So if I currently, I'll share I don't mind sharing. I'm vaccinated and boosted. At this point, whatever's next, I'm just accepting. You know what I mean? I was one of those people who went through everything that they told the doctor said we needed to do. But at this point, I'm drawing a line and say, okay, I wear my mask, but at this point, I'm that's it. I mean, I'm not gonna keep getting injected things. You know what I mean? I don't even get the flu shot every year, honestly. I probably will start now just because I want to make sure that I get that part out of the way. I'm okay, if I get something, I got my flu shot, so it may not be the flu. I don't know, but at this point, it's we just gotta accept it as it is what it is, and we just gotta protect ourselves. One thing I want to mention though, and I like the fact that how cons are adapting to, and I don't know if it's the con that's necessarily adapting to it, or actually the individuals who are going to cons are adapting to it, and being masked characters, being Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero with mask, or being even Spider-Man, masked characters, masked villains, and things like that. That's helping the protection part. They, even if we have a mandate, they're still not getting around the mandate, but still being able to have fun by wearing, those, any kind of mask, some kind of face covering, I'm saying. But Big Sweet actually mentioned it in the comments. It is starting to get to the point where it's going against privacy if we're starting to ask for tests. If you look at your own, what I'm saying, I think it's let's say that let's require a test, but you can't trust everybody to take one. But let's say, not require them, but to say, we want everybody to take a test and at their own I'm gonna say risk. I don't know what the word would be, but like, trusting that you would take one and if you're positive, you won't come. But at the same time, Sweet also mentioned that you do test positive after 90 days. You still test positive 90 days. After 90 days, even if you had it and has quarantined for 10 days, now gone down to 5 days, by the way. So I don't want to get political here, but we got to do at the point where if we're fearful of catching it, which at this point I'm like, look,
well, I have 2 points. First of all, I get where Big Sweet is going with the personal invasion of personal privacy, and I understand that, and I do understand that side of the argument when it comes to the vax cards and all of that. Here's where I disagree. We have accepted that we have to report private tests to other entities in our lives. You have to take a drug test to be a teacher. You have to take a medical test in order to get health insurance benefits. We have accepted that as a part of our lives. Divulging your results for the public safety, in my opinion, is not a violation of your personal right. I'm not asking you for your HIV status. I'm asking if you are carrying a transmissible disease or virus that could endanger other people in your area. And I don't agree with the politicization of taking a test and divulging the results. I don't agree with that at all. We don't politicize the divulging of the results of a drug test. We don't politicize the divulging of medical results to those parties who are monitoring those different areas, such as healthcare for life insurance policies, different health agencies, and things like that. So to me, it was more of a political conversation than an actual practical conversation. And no one else has to know the results, but the organizers need to know the results. I'm not asking someone who's dressed up to come to a con to tell me. I'm just trusting that the organizers have said that we have checked and made sure that this is a safe space for everyone. Now, will people lie? Will people give different, will they cheat the test mandate? That will always happen. People cheat the mask mandate. They cheat the test mandate. They write letters from Timmy's mom to go to school. All of this is true. But the whole divulging of the results and the violation of privacy, to me, that's the whole part of the political conversation that should have never even entered it. This is our public health and safety. And it is not constitutional when you are asking for those things for the sake of public safety. They did it when the flu came through with the Spanish flu. They did it with the mumps. They did it with polio. And as a nation, we were stronger for it. Now, the second part of that is, yes, we all need to stay safe. I agree with you. It is our personal responsibility to make sure that we are safe for ourselves. And that is wearing masks. Now, not every mask is created the same, but thank God for Spider-Man and Mortal Kombat, because there were way more masks because of that than people complying to the mask mandates. And I think that's always going to be true when you get to cosplayers, because a mask doesn't match my cosplay, so I'm not going to wear it. That's what you'll hear. So that's just my 2 cents.
That's interesting. You said that too, because Silent noticed that, he loved the custom masks people wore with their looks. Cool. I know, Con, you did one, I think, for Daredevil. Just getting your cut, you can make it fun and make it, Yeah. I remember the first time, they were telling everyone to wear a mask, and I'm like, okay. and everyone's getting like these decorated ones and all that, like trying to make it, those might not be like, some of them aren't probably the safest masks, but like people are trying to make some type of style out of it and, and overcharge for them. But like that's another thing you do. I mean, just be, I can't think of somebody, be Luffy with a mask on, like just think of somebody, like just be safe.
If you look up different, you can probably look up Luffy mask and you probably see a Luffy with a mask. Like, I mean, like there's so many variations of characters in there's Spider-Man without a mask. You know what I'm saying? There's so many like universes, I guess, of different things. And like I'm sure there was a situation where Luffy had to wear a mask in the comics. As many mangas, as many episodes of One Piece there is, I'm sure there's at least one of them. But yeah, definitely. I want us to continue tying this to conventions, and we definitely have our own personal opinions about the situation. I understand, but I want us to continue tying it to conventions, and so because I definitely do like the fact that looks like a call's in soon.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, so that was our stage call there.
I definitely
I agree.
It might be worth it to go ahead and get whatever paid monthly or longer calls. If we're going to continue doing this,
it's so weird to get that because like I'm at work and I'm like, when I used to virtual teach, I've been on like 8 hours. I'm like, what do you mean an hour?
Well, can I put in a plug? SocialDCon actually does have its own Google Meets, and next time you see us, we will be on that one, so we can chat for more than an hour.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
But I agree
and
with
you
you,
don't
Justin.
have to wear a mask. You don't have to wear a mask to come to SocialDCon because you'll be at home.
No, you don't. You don't have to wear pants to come to SocialDCon.
Yeah, just don't stand up, okay? Just stay on your seat. We don't want to see all that. Make sure you turn your camera off before you got to go anywhere.
I don't know if the Gamers Coop got his answer, but he did ask, where is SocialDCon? Can you say that again, Justin? Where is SocialDCon? He wants to go to a con.
SocialDCon, where is SocialDCon? It's virtual. I mean, it's SocialDCon on Facebook Live. I mean, we usually we post it on Facebook Live. SocialDCon Twitch is coming soon. SocialDCon, it's actually up. SocialDCon Twitch is up. It's just not pretty right now. It's kind of bare. I just went ahead and made it so we had it there. And we can add things to it. So it's coming. More.
So where would they go on Facebook to try to find more information? Where would they go?
Just search SocialDCon. And
it's level 30.
Level 30. Group. So let's talk about the group page. We have a group page as well. Just like we have a Discord, we have a group page for social chatting and things like that. People can post pictures on there. Level 30 level 30 and up SocialDCon. So we can put that in. Tina, you putting that in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the Twitch chat. So you can come check us out. There's be things posted there. We got a lot of people like cosplay, people who make cosplay in there that post their work in progress. So that's pretty cool. So check that out. We have a lot of SocialDCon Instagram, SocialDCon1 on Twitter. These are places where you can find things like posts. We'll be posting, this video, a link to this video will be there. We just be posting news about SocialDCon, what's going on. We're posting media news. We retweet about other cons and things like that. So you can check that out.
Yes, sir.
Anything I missed, y'all? Y'all can add anything I missed. If I missed any other SocialDCon, I feel like it's a lot. We also Google business. So when you Google SocialDCon, you see us right there on top, 5 stars.
5 stars. So I know we have like limited time left, so we can end it off. Just what are we looking forward to this year? Whether it's like with cons or movie, games, even if you're in the chat, you can share. What are some things you're looking forward to this year? You can give me one thing so we can.
I am looking forward to being Lady Westmoreland at the Queen's Ball, a Bridgerton experience here in DC.
Nice.
Yes.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be super fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I have a ball gown being made from scratch and the whole nine.
Pictures.
I was thinking like that.
Pictures everywhere. Pictures in on the Facebook group. Pictures in the Discord. We need all the pictures. Make sure you post your work in progress too. I feel like did you post a dress or something work in progress? Did you post something work in progress? Did you recently?
Yeah, I posted a couple of things work in progress. For BlurCon this year, I'm doing Spike Lee's Wannabe and Jigaboos.
Okay.
From Madame Riri's salon. Since I did not go to an HBCU, that was the best way to represent. So that's all done, and I'm excited to talk about good and bad hair.
Nice. Con, what are you looking forward to?
You first.
Me? Okay. I'll go what am I looking forward to? Goodness. I asked the question. I didn't think of an answer. What makes me excited is seeing the like creativity going to cons. So I like going to cons. I may just wear like a screen tee, but I'm the one like, oh, can I take your picture? Ooh, and just seeing like the work. It's an art. It's an art, and a lot of people work to put on like those cosplays. So I think like just seeing those, and it doesn't have to be cosplay related. I just think, hopefully we can go to cons in person safely and we can enjoy the activities that we enjoyed in another way, another format. I would hope to see some type of hybrid con, like even if they have limited participants in person and then you can pay to get into this Discord or something to witness like panels and things like that. I would love to see that because then they could get a lot more, participants and money, into that. I know Big Sweet mentioned like Emerald City Comic-Con. So like that's all the way like in Seattle, I think you said. Yeah. And I'm just like, I would love to see that, but I'm not going to Seattle. Like, but if I wanted to log in and see something like I wish there was some like type of hybrid. It's not just like, no, you need to be here or, that's what I would look forward to. I don't know anyone that's doing that, but it'd be interesting to see if that's something that we can see cons grow to.
Definitely. All right. I got mine. Sorry, I set you up like that, Tina. All right. So, I'm actually looking forward to some stream. It's a couple of things. I'm gonna do a few things actually. So streamer meetups. We have a few streamer friends that we have that are in the Discord, and that stream on Twitch as well. That I would love to. We're gonna meet this year, man. It's definitely gonna Big Sweet Hungry. Shout out to you guys. We're gonna meet. We met a new friend. Gamer Coop. It's Gamer Coop.
The Gamer's Coop.
The Gamer Coop. We all want to meet up with him, man. Like all my Twitch friends, and I'm also looking forward to seeing my SocialDCon buddies again. Hopefully at some cons, maybe we meet up for our own con. Maybe just meet up to have fun. I look forward to that. I think somebody's going to be having a birthday party soon in the end of the summertime or something. Is that this year? Silver?
Absolutely. It's not a question. Yes.
Don't we got something going on in Florida?
Don't we got the Big 5-0? We are not doing Florida. We are not doing Florida.
That's fine. Hey, look, that's fine.
But I will keep you updated. It is going to be an event.
Keep me updated. Yes. Even if it's down the street in Virginia, let us know. Okay, we're coming in strong with masks and tests.
Oh yeah,
swap. There you go. I'm negative. Let me get a piece of that cake.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be big. I'm not sure what exactly, but I've got ideas.
All right, cool. Sounds good. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to seeing new podcasts by SocialDCon. I'm looking forward for that. Looking forward to seeing getting more people here talking and chatting, new topics. I'm just looking forward to what media will be coming up with. Like, I don't have a list of media topics right now off the top of my head. We're coming with whatever comes to us, you know what I mean, and talking about it. Right now, the topic is Omicron. If Omicron wasn't there, that wouldn't be the topic. Now the topic is autumn. Autumn's in Tina's lap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just going to be talking about whatever comes, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. I hope you guys continue to join us on Twitch, on Facebook, on Discord, Instagram, YouTube, all the platforms. We'll be coming with different things. Like I said, next week we'll be coming out with a blog post. There's gonna be an article. We'll post it on our page so you guys can read. It's gonna be fun. I know Dub C is the one who is writing this article this year. This week, and then the following week we'll be doing another podcast. So every other week we'll be having our podcast. So she's so sleepy. Oh, you're talking about Autumn.
She was redeemed earlier. I wanted to make sure he got his redemption. So,
who redeemed
but she's
it?
so sleepy.
Who redeemed
the
it?
Gamers Coop.
Oh, he redeemed Autumn. Oh, yeah, cool. Uh-oh, where am I? Did we get disconnected? Or did we change? Oh, is that it? All right, let me switch to just chatting. All right, I'm here. All right, this should work. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys. You gave me now. Is that better? All right. Sorry about that. No. Oh, yeah. We got it fixed. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Oh, man. That was a lot. I feel like I don't know if I can say that over. That was really a good closing. So, guys, hope you guys had a great time. We did. We had a really good time here on on our podcast. We hope you join us. Not this week, but we'll do another one next week. We'll be posting it on all social media platforms. SocialDCon on everything: Instagram, Twitter, SocialDCon 1 on Twitter, Facebook. We're gonna put it in the Discord. Everybody's in here's in the Discord. So let's go ahead and do a raid, guys. I'm on Twitch. I'm sorry, I'm on Twitch. We gotta raid somebody. Let's see who is in here. Where y'all in? Let's talk to some people. Were y'all in the same room the whole time? No. Tina was in the other room. She had her room. Her room is the other room. It was another room. We got disconnected on Google Meet, so she had to come in here and come on my cam. Let's see. Did we miss anything? Anybody talk? I don't know what happened. I don't even know who Autumn is. Oh, that's our dog. I'm like, and thanks for the alert, Coop. Thanks for coming through. We're still here. All right, so I caught up on everybody. Again, thank you guys for coming out. I'm across the hall. Yeah, she's across the hall right now. Thank you guys all for coming out and joining us. We're gonna do let's do a raid somewhere. Let's see who's on. Y'all don't rate T-Pain? No, I'm gonna rate T-Pain. That boy got 2.4K viewers right now. Let's see. Uh, I don't know. Let's see. Big Sweet, man. Anybody want to? Let's see. Anybody got any small streamers y'all want to rate? Any good content, of course. Let's just rate. Let's rate. Let's rate. Oh man, how I'm gonna do this? Oh, let's see. View. I forgot how to show my. Okay, chat. There we go. There we go. I remember how you taught me how to view the chat. Sweet. All right, let's see. Who to rate? Yeah, all right, Tina, go ahead and stream. All right, we'll rate you. Yeah, let's play some words. Oh, hold on, what I missed? Tina, you going to stream? Y'all hang out. Tina's gonna stream. We're gonna play some words on stream. Post game show. Post game party. Bowie Brother 3. Who? We got somebody who knows me up in here. What's up, Bowie Brother 3? I haven't seen your face in 9 years. 9 years. What's 9 years ago? Was I in school in 9 years? Let me see. Can't. Let me see. I can only think of 9 years. 9 years. Jeez. 9 years. Bowie Brother. Let me see. I'm. Welcome in, Bowie. I'm about to go to your stream and see what you get. Boy, brother, where you know me from? I know there's a guy that I used to work at camp with that actually streams, and he's followed me, and I was like, oh shoot, cool. I know. It's crazy who you see streams. You meet different people streaming. You started. Give me a hint. Yo, jeez, man. I know, man. I know you are, man. I know you are. You worked at camp with me, didn't you? Camp Let's? We worked at camp together. Oh, no problem, Hungry. Don't worry about it, man. Thanks for lurking. Did we work at camp together? Oh, hold on. All right. Well, we're gonna let's raid. Let's raid, and we're gonna keep talking. Stay up in here, Bowie. I know who you are, man. I know who you are, but I don't remember your name, my guy. I'm sorry. Stay up in here. We're gonna raid real quick. Boy, brother, we'll catch up. We're gonna catch up, all right? For sure. Cause we gotta talk, man. Eric, I knew it. Oh man, Eric. Oh, it's been a minute, man. Let's catch up, man. Add me as a friend on Twitch. Add me on the friend on Twitch. We're gonna catch up. I'm gonna be in your whisper. I'm gonna whisper you. And we're gonna. I want you to get up in my the Discord, okay? It's a link in my bio. Come get up in there. All right. I'll holler at you later, man. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here, man. It's good to hear from you. All right. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon.